If you woke up with $1 billion, what would be the first thing you'd spend it on? Long distance call to my boss in Europe to go FK himself. You wouldn't be able to finish this sentence, too expensive. Probably a really good cup of coffee. 'Cause I just woke up. Yeah, I was gonna say a McGriddle. I love McGriddles, but those bastards are like $4. With $1 billion I could easily afford at least one McGriddle. Who else knows? If it's common knowledge, I need security, lawyers, and a secure place to stay. A hotel at first before buying something permanent, and a croissant. I've wondered about this. Warren Buffett is like crazy rich, right? And he famously lives in a very modest bungalow that he's owned since before he was rich. What does he have for security? Did he secretly buy the houses around him and fills them up with armed guards? Or is there really no security risk to being that rich publicly? He has a security team, but does live in the same home and still drives an old car. He has enough security for him to be safe. Also, the FBI in the US really frowns upon bad guys kidnapping rich people's kids for ransom, monsieur. So he has the entire FBI as a deterrent too. A good accountant and taxes. Why would you buy taxes? Yes, hello, I would like to purchase 4 upsized taxes, please. It's a boring answer, but all the debt would be gone. A senator. With that much, you could buy a whole cluster of *CK, the official term, of senators. Can I make them fight each other? I'm gonna make them fight each other. You could stream that and make even more money. A house. With a yard, so I can get a big dog. A bag of Skittles. Make sure it's sour. Pay off my undergrad student loans. With $1 billion. It's possible the delay in getting that money into an interest-bearing bank account, securities will cost you more than the interest you save paying off those loans immediately. Yeah, but you'll barely notice or care. What are you going to do with the grand leftover? May sound naive, but pay for law school. Pay my parents' mortgage and debts and leave them with a nice sum for retirement. Invest some so it can get interest by retirement. And the rest for my kids' college and mix of other plans I have in mind. I'm only 22, so I think it would get some good return, haha. A divorce. I hope you are doing well, sad face. An accountant, financial advisor, and maybe a lawyer. Start with the lawyer so he can draw the contract with the accountant. Private forensic accountant. Who did this guy? Also, please do tax. A sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger and a chorizo taquito. A person of culture, I see. Land. Student loans. Debt-free before anything else. What would you do with the last $10? Not a bad question. Celebratory tacos. The good kind from a legit Mexican restaurant. I may be hungry right now. Donate a large portion to the native reserve that a large amount of my cousins live on. 1 billion pieces of $1 garlic bread. And no, you're not invited. 2 chicks at the same time. Getting my own place. Breakfast. I make poor choices when I'm hangry. Give 99% of it away, because otherwise it will ruin me and everyone around me. I see you are painfully self-aware as I am also. Give me parents and sister $20 million each. $20 million for you, $20 million for you, $20 million for you, and $940 million for me. Security? No way, I've got that much money without getting attention. I would buy my best friend the best medical care available on earth and hopefully help beat his cancer. Failing that, make his time as comfortable as possible. 30% into my degenerate day trading hobby. 10% split between my parents. 5% into a house. 2 to 5% sits in easily accessible savings accounts. 20% into local business investments. And 30% in long-term growth, dividend investments. A nice breakfast for my wife and a fiduciary as we sat and figured out what to do with our money. Honestly, I'd probably buy a really nice bed. Been putting off a new bed for too long and my back is not happy about it. Enclosure upgrades for all my animals. Would definitely build a cattery in whatever house I purchased. A castle. on an island, in a lake, on a mountain. Breakfast, but a really nice breakfast, like maybe an extra pecan waffle at Waffle House. Fancy. Would you go in a tuxedo? Bunch of hookers and cocaine. $1 billion hooker bot, or $1 billion $1 hooker bots? A ticket to US where I can use dollars. Getting a house built in land to build it on. Anything that would keep other people from knowing I had it. A good accountant. Make sure I never have to work again, but get to have kick-ass stuff. How bad with money would you have to be to need to work after having $1 billion? Like, that's not just spending shit pointlessly. You'd have to be buying large businesses like an airline or something. Dude, I'd find a way to fuck it up, I'm sure. A port in Djibouti. Ha 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 ha. A freshly ground espresso in Italy. Nothing. Go right to the bank and deposit at least 75% of it. Heard so many stories of millionaires going bankrupt. Pay off my overdraft, bank loan, credit card, student loan, and the few hundred quid I owe my monsieur. I would then quit my job and move back to the city where all my friends live. Top of my list of things to buy would be a house, a car, laser eye surgery, dental implants, and a personal trainer. My grandma, she needs her floors and basically everything fixed in the house, and I'd love to get her a walk-in bathtub and a new car that would be easy for her to get her oxygen in. And better medical supplies so she feels better. And I know she wants the pool open so people come visit more. That is so heartwarming. I would look for the owner of the $1 billion. He must miss it and might searching for it like crazy. He probably lost it somehow. Anal bleaching, because fuck it, I'm rich. I would get on my computer and pay off all my debt before I did anything. Then I'd go buy 2 Red Bulls like usual and come home and figure WTF just happened. Long distance missile so I can get back at the guy who DDoSed me during a game of R6. Good thing you went the missile route instead of the bomber route. Because with $1 billion you could only buy half of a B-2 stealth bomber. Charity, invest in something. Help my sister pay off her debts. A FKIN castle for me and my family. I can't live with 2 other brothers in a 4x4 meters room. Well, I can, but it gets annoying. I'd buy your mom for an hour or 2 winking face. Then what would you do with the remaining $999,999,995? Isn't this a Bo Burnham joke? $5 for having sex with your mom. Comedy. She just costs $5. That's for 2 hours. Call my dad and tell me how I should handle money like this. Then buy whatever service he recommends. He is an accountant. Nothing. 'Cause I'd be terrified it was some weird banking error and my paranoia would make me think the money would vanish as quickly as it arrived. I would go to a local dog shelter and get a dog. No matter how rich or poor I am, it will love me forever, and so when I blow it all on what will simply be known as the greatest month ever, I will still have a dog that will love me. While being in the military, a free trip back home. I recall hearing that if you win the lottery as a member of the military, they now see you as a huge liability, and would release you from your service contract. Is that true? Dogecoin. Besides getting all the debts paid off, and all the things I need to live more comfortably. IDK. A new laptop. I'd just get in my car and drive to the airport. First I'd have to write my wife a check. Then I would bounce. Investments. Don't really have anything in mind. I'll probably just stop working for a while and just spend it on my daily living expenses. Pay off all my fam's student loans and a mortgage plus car loan. Transfer some to my brokerage account for trading, investing purposes. Spend some on house renovations, etc. Pay off my parents' house and cars. Giving back to them is the most important thing. Stonks. Reddit gold for everyone? I hope not. A big bag of blow. To ensure I get done everything I need to before someone takes away my money. Invest and spread the wealth. I just want a dog. Spy 525C December 16, 2022. A car. Help some friends and buy lots of land to make forest again. Shorting Tesla. Good time to do it. Fucking student loans. Buy my mom a car, my brother a Nintendo Switch and me some sushi. Getting my mental health in check. A new service truck to hold my tools. My debt. Then a nice long trip to New Zealand. A plane ticket to someplace far, far away. Ferrari. Bugatti. A Bugatti. I don't even like cars or showing off all that much. But just thinking all those a-holes driving too fast in their beams or whatever have their penises shrunk as I drive past them would make me happy. Greater than a Bugatti. My dream car. It would be like driving a piece of art. Even going 15 miles per hour it makes a statement. Foot massage. A 1-to-1 scale model train. So, just a train then? Lawyers and guns. Boat, house, new truck. In that order. Honestly, a decent headstone for my best friend's grave. Go online and find how to start a corporation. I can imagine the taxes being taken away if I don't start a business. My boyfriend. He needs some surgeries that he can't currently afford and also cannot afford the time off to recover from the monsieur. Pay off student loans and save the other $5 for a rainy day. Retirement. I'm 15. Pay off all my bills. I'd buy you a green dress but not a real green dress, that's cruel. My own apartment. It'll have a nice little balcony where I can enjoy my morning coffee. Dishwasher and in-unit laundry are a must since I've got the cash. Make it a 3-bedroom monsieur, my room plus a nice office and a guest room monsieur preferably. North-facing windows with a killer view. Also I'd pay off my and my siblings' student loans and give my parents enough money to retire this year. Plane to Cayman Islands, because I'm certain there's an error and someone will be out for blood. A good financial management team monsieur, with an estimated return of 7% and a safe withdrawal rate of 4%. It would only take a $2.5 million retirement account to generate $100,000 of interest income indefinitely. Maybe not indefinitely, but for at least 33 years. That's a secure retirement for 400 people. I don't know that many people. Moving my parents. They've been stuck in a rural house for the last 14 years. No buyers despite competitively pricing their house. I miss having my family close by. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.